you know what? They're. Are you kidding me? This is a championship caliber kind of fucking team, and this is the attitude that they're going to have towards each other? Come on now.
Let's get some context. What the hell are you talking about here? I haven't been following any of this
Brady
shit.
right now,
I got too much shit to watch on Netflix and stuff.
Brady is seriously considering either retiring or looking at another contract with another team. You don't think that's going to happen?
That ain't going to happen.
No. What do you suppose is more likely?
He went to Kraft and said, "I'm going to stay until I'm 45. Get rid of Garoppolo. Don't worry, Tom's fine, everybody." But I don't think Gronk's coming back.
But even if he did decide to retire, good for him.
Well, we know that
he's broken almost every record that there is breakable. He set records that are probably never going to be touched for decades. I mean, he's done it all. He's got 5 fucking Super Bowl rings, man. He could wear a freaking Super Bowl ring on every freaking finger on one hand because that's like 5 fingers.
Yeah.
Okay,
it's not enough for us. We want 6 fingers.
I mean, but still, nobody wants to see Brady retire. But at the same time, nobody wants to see Brady get injured because he's out there fucking playing, past
the
his prime.
Belichick-Brady thing is going to eventually end.
Right, it
is.
Well,
grab onto it and
that's
hold
okay.
on tight.
And I don't have a problem with that.
Bernie listens to... I don't know.
I listen to 98.5, the Sports Zone, and I also listen to
Patriots Radio Network.
So they were actually talking the other day. I just happened to be driving, and I just didn't change channel. But they were saying that Brady went to...
I don't remember. I don't. I just all I
somewhere.
Heard. No, Brady went to who's the heck? Kraft.
Yeah.
Brady went to Kraft and told him that he does not respect Belichick. And he wants him gone.
Who said this? Is this a Rap Report thing?
That's what they were saying.
Is it? If it's not from Ian Rappaport, then it's all bullshit.
Yeah, it's true.
All right? So it's all he said, she said.
Remember not that long ago, we were talking about Brady and the injury to his finger. And we speculated at that time that maybe, just maybe, a lot of that shit was being hammed up for drama. Is it not possible?
I mean, it is possible.
The 98.5 The Sports Hub Patriots Radio Network, people are saying, is not potentially just a bunch of bullshit for the sake of drama.
I guess the thing that I have a problem with is it's either, these Boston sports shows coming up with this crap, this bullshit, as you're saying, or Tom Brady is serious about this. I don't know. This is a championship caliber team. This should not be happening here in New England.
He should have been asked about this by somebody at this point. I mean, how long ago were they saying that on 98.5?
This was a couple days ago. This was like 2 or 3 days ago.
All right, well, I wouldn't be surprised if somebody's probably asked him about it, and he's offered clarification. We should try to look that up.
All right, so right now I'm looking at Tom Brady News, and Sports Illustrated and the Bleacher Report are saying that the report is, I know that they're having voluntary workouts,
right?
But they're saying that the Patriots organization, as it stands right now, they expect Tom Brady and Rob Gronkowski to report when they're due for the mandatory workouts and stuff, which is in a couple weeks or a couple months, I should say.
What does the guy give a shit at this point? It's the same with Gronk. Yeah. Like I said, I'm looking forward to buying a used car from him. In a couple of years. I mean,
I guess the thing is when you're a championship team, act like a champion. You know what I mean? Have the maturity to this whole bullshit drama. It shouldn't happen, especially with the New England Patriots. The New England Patriots are a reason why. Who they are, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. I'm surprised that there's all this drama that's happening between, Belichick says this, and Belichick doesn't want Guerrero there, and Brady doesn't like, the way that, that Belichick coaches and stuff like this. Guys, get over it. You're a fucking championship team. There's a reason why you guys, you are who you are. You know what I mean? I'm just surprised that they're involved in this crap.
Well, as a diehard Patriots fan, you'll never get the 411 on anything through Bill, no matter what's going on. He doesn't.
He's old school, and he runs his team the way.
And he's a Hall of Fame coach for a reason.
Oh, absolutely, living legend.
And
you call him a living legend.
You know what? And the day's coming when Bill and Tom are going to go hand in hand, and they're going to walk in the sunset, and we're going to start over again.
We'll
but
see.
You know what? Add a little fucking drama to it. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, well,
you know what?
If these reports are, we'll see what happens during this season coming up and stuff like this. If they're acting like a bunch of whiners, I'm going to lose total respect for for both Brady and
Belichick.
Belichick.
I don't think that's going to happen.
You're digging too deep, brother.
It's not in either one of their character to act like that.
Yeah, hell
Look
no.
at the way Tom Brady's handled everything. Always,
Yeah.
it's about the team. It's never about him. Belichick, same way. The shit starts at the top and works its way down.
Not everything on the internet's true, Bernie. I'm sorry.
I know that.
Sorry.
What?
Sorry.
But it's
News break.
It's stemming from somewhere. And the whole report about Tom Brady looking at another contract with another team. Hopefully that doesn't happen. If it doesn't happen, if he doesn't retire as a Patriot, I'm going to lose total respect for him.
And they were
That's
talking
what I'm
about
gonna say.
Gronk going into the WWE.
Okay,
I mean,
Gronk right now. I mean, he's great and stuff like this.
it's
but
not going to happen.
He let him play one more year, but I think it's time for him to move on.
Well,
he's
let him
unfortunately
play. Keep playing Gronk. We need you.
we do.
Well, he's made his money. You know what I mean?
He made his money.
Certainly,
Well, if he does it right, he could be the next Dwayne Johnson.
Yeah, could be.
A.K.A. The Rock.
I doubt that,
But hey,
Careful.
he could be
Careful.
that comical style
Yeah, that's true.
actor.
Yeah, that's true.
In
Yeah,
all
he could.
those.
God knows he'd fit the bill.
Gronkowski, he's like this Fred Flintstone
Mm-hmm.
Neanderthal,
But he's
kinda guy.
likable. He's a
definitely
guy I could have a
he's-
beer with, man.
Well, no, and that's okay. You're right. He's that real type of guy. But having a conversation with him about chemistry, I don't think that's going to happen.
And I'm not going to have that conversation with
Yeah,
him.
I don't think you'd be. No. I feel like the conversation would be more.
I'm going to be like, Gronk, there's a lot of fine bitches around us right now. We got lots of beer.
Well, as a matter of fact, what was it? 2 years ago, Aaron ended up getting some tickets to Foxwoods for a Mother's Day. What was it? Like a symposium? It was like a talk between all the mothers and Rob Gronkowski and some other individuals, right?
It was Rob Gronkowski, his older brother, his mom, and then the Wahlbergs.
Oh, well, okay, great.
And it was pretty much like a Mother's Day chat, and the mothers actually explained how their families were raised and how the kids acted growing up, and then and then Gronk and his brother were wrestling on the floor, and they were just.
Sounds terrifically boring.
It actually was.
Sorry. Are we out of commercial break yet?
I'm sorry.
It was actually very interesting, and they were very interactive, to the point where Gronk actually came off the stage and was sitting on the women's laps, and oh my God, there was this lady that was probably 90 years old, and I thought she was gonna
break.
No, I
Pass out.
seriously thought she was gonna have a heart attack because she was just oh my God, oh my God,
The vapors.
Was her name Maud?
Fuck you.
But she was just in seventh heaven that
But
she got to touch Gronk.
But let me ask you this: how did he come across? Did he come across as intelligent, or did he come across like this all-around guy that?
Did you say come across?
I love Gronk, and he was very down to earth, very all about the people that were there, and was more than happy to let people take pictures with him and hug him and shake his hand and whatever else you wanted, pretty much wanted to do with him.
Really?
Anything?
And
Yeah, I know, right?
I'd go down that road.
Yeah, when's the next one of those?
but him talking, he's as dumb as a doornail.
No, that's
Oh my God, it was so bad.
And that's the thing that I'm kind of worried about. It's like when you're doing movies and things of that nature, is he going to come across as one of those dumb actors? Or I don't know. I like I said, I don't know.
He's
the full facts
likable
of that.
dumb.
He is dumb and
Likeable
likable.
dumb.
He is.
But at the end of the day, it sounds to me like he's a nice guy. So I mean, that's all I give a shit about. You're a nice person.
He is a very nice guy. Actually, as a matter of fact, he wasn't done letting people take pictures with him, and his security guards are like, "No, you're going now."
No.
And he's like, "But I'm not done." There's
That was like the story where that lady needed I think it was a kidney transplant, and her one wish was to see Gronk, and he didn't hesitate, man. He showed up there, took as many pictures, and had a conversation. Was there over an hour.
Right.
I mean, that is some cool shit, man.
That is one thing that I will say, that when it comes to charity and for fundraising, he's there.
Well,
you
here's
ask
the
him to be
deal.
there, he will be there.
On the flip side of that, to play Bernie's devil's advocate role here,
Okay.
you decline doing something like that, you're going to get fucking roasted on
I guess
social
that's true.
media. So, I mean, in a lot of ways, they're almost like they have no choice. You know what I mean? Like, not that you wouldn't do it. You know what I mean? You wouldn't move your schedule around because unless he's playing a championship football game or some shit. Obviously the guy's got a job to do. But at the same time, it's like you have to do that. You know what I mean? Because that shit gets out that you didn't. And there's tons of stories out there about celebrities that the Make-A-Wish Foundation reached out to. Usually they keep that shit under wraps, but a lot of times Make-A-Wish won't make a thing of it. But like the people who made the request will sometimes go and outstar celebrities that didn't. That's fucked up, man.
If we can have any celebrity on the show, any sports celebrity in town, I'm calling you guys out right now to be the first on this show. And
who would you like if we had access to, the Red Sox and the Celtics and the Bruins organization, and we could say, hey, listen, we need X. Who would you want?
Larry Bird would be my first one because I grew up with him and he was just my childhood. But then just Tom Brady, he's gave me so much friggin' enjoyment. Last 18 years, holy crap!
When you hear him do interviews, that man he knows how to articulate his words. He knows how to say stuff when you ask him certain questions. He would be awesome to have the show. I agree with you. Craig, what about you?
What about me?
Craig don't
I'm
watch
listening.
sports.
Yeah, I'm listening.
Sports fan. Who would you like? Is there somebody? I mean, I know you're not a sports guy, but
for entertainment value, Dennis Rodman.
Oh, shit. The worm.
Yeah, I'd want Dennis Rodman on because holy shit, what a great fucking interview that would be.
That would be cool.
I mean? So what's it like being in North Korea and hanging out with Kim Jong Il or Son or whatever, whichever one it is now? You know what I mean? That would be. I think again, just from an entertainment standpoint, that would be great.
Aaron, what about you?
Duca.
I have too many.
Well, no, at least give me a top three.
It'd be Tuca. Obviously, I already met Gronk. Does it athlete or anybody?
No,
celebrity?
sports. We're just talking sports.
Shit. All right, so let me see.
You got Tuca and somebody else. It's got to be.
Well, I would love to hang out with Gronk again.
I think
cool.
Gronkowski would be a fun interview too. I think it'd be kind of cool just to fuck with him too. It'd be kind of. Cool.
I wouldn't want to fuck with him.
Cool.
I would ask the not personal questions, but just. Like, hey, when you go grocery shopping, or those kind of weird questions.
But that's the thing. It's like when we had Heather Bishop on the show. Remember, we were going to play the hot seat, and you remember we asked her those certain questions. Pepsi or Coke, or boxers or briefs and stuff like that. Those would
Missionary
be the kind of
or doggy. Did we ask that one?
No, no, we did.
Oh, we did. Good.
Yeah, we did.
What'd she say?
Yeah,
oh.
I don't remember.
She told us to go fuck ourselves. If I remember correctly, I think that's how that went.
Bobby Orr, Raymond Bork. Those are my two.
There you go.
I've actually met Raymond Bork. Yes, I have. At a golf tournament sponsored by, wasn't PDS, but Any Freightways. I got to play golf with him. And we were in the buffet line. And there was those crab leg things. Oh, my God. And he was in front of me, and I said to him, I said, Ray, save me some of them crab legs, will you? 'Cause he was grabbing them. He says, don't worry, there's plenty here, kid. I'm like, yes.
So you played in Fenway. You met Raymond Bork. Who would any other name dropping situations that we need to know about?
I've had Robert Parrish step on my feet. I've met Hulk Hogan.
How did Robert Parrish step on your feet?
Because I was a vendor at the Boston Garden, the old Boston Garden.
Really?
Yes, and
you had the yellow shirt on.
It wasn't yellow. It was blue and red and white.
Oh, it was blue and red and white.
It was
Yeah,
sports service.
Amarak, right?
It was sports service.
Oh, sports service.
And I was in charge of the popcorn. So after I'd give all the popcorn out to the guys selling it, I'd fill up my rack and I'd get the VIP section where I'd get right down into the lower mezzanine. Well, you get where all the sports people go, access right there, and Robert Parrish was coming out at halftime, and I come around the corner, and bam, he stepped right on me. He said, sorry, kid. I said, no, we're good, buddy.
No, I'm sorry my foot was in your way, sir.
I'm sorry my whole body blocks you like that. But, I got to meet a lot of cool people, a lot of wrestlers. And,
Hulk Hogan, how was that?
Yeah, it was actually, I was sitting there talking with Hulk Hogan and Honky Tonk Man, and Jimmy the Mouth of the South came over and stole my rack from me of all my sodas and shit. And I said, I hope he comes back because I'm going to need $30 if he doesn't.
That's awesome.
No kidding.
That is funny.
Yeah, that was getting to play at Fenway. That's probably my biggest one. Woo, that was awesome.
Yeah, it was cool.
Awesome.
Cool story.
See, for me, I think I never met him, but it was Ryan Seacrest. We were doing a special karaoke contest for